All right, let's get right to it. Forget spirituality for a minute. Tonight, we're heading to a crime scene. We're going to the tarot sidewalk, the exact spot where a reader's self-worth goes to die. And we are here to perform the autopsy. You really need to burn this into your brain. What we're about to dissect is not some feel-good spiritual community. It has nothing to do with connection or insight or any of that. No, it's a desperate, grim performance, a pathetic little stage where self-worth is always the main casualty. You've seen it, right? Every single night, in all those free reading groups, the parade begins. It's a grim, spiritual marketplace where souls are on the clearance rack, and everyone is hoping for a quick sale. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you. This is the brutal reality. Readers, talented readers, are lining up like exhausted streetwalkers on a forgotten corner. They're undercutting and outbegging each other for literal pocket change, the kind of money that won't even buy a single strip of denture adhesive. And the clients? They just sit back and watch the whole pathetic show, completely amused. This isn't love and light, it's a flea market for self-respect. Every crime scene has its evidence, right? So let's start examining the exhibits from the pit. I'm going to show you, post by painful post, exactly how this whole circus of self-devaluation actually works. Okay, Exhibit A, the $10 oracle. I mean, you've seen this 1,000 times. It's that desperate plea, just wrapped in this thin little veil of confidence. I have reviews, I promise, I'm accurate. And here's the real translation for you. That is not a sales pitch. It's an auction for your self-respect, and the bidding starts at rock bottom. $10 for the secrets of the universe? Seriously? That's not a spiritual service, my friend. That is the clearance aisle at the Astral Walmart. And next up, we have Exhibit B. Oh, the $30 martyr. Now, this one thinks they're being professional. You know, they're setting a price, they're offering a package deal. They truly believe they're asserting their value here. But let's be real, they're already in the pit with everybody else. In-depth means absolutely nothing when you're competing with the price of a sandwich. Adding Lenormand for an extra $5 isn't some power move. It's a gesture of politeness while you're actively drowning. And finally, my personal favorite, Exhibit C, the variable mystic. You know the one, the reader who can be anything for anyone, as long as you pay something. You want to know what this really says? It says, I have no spine. I will adopt my ethics to fit your wallet. This isn't a flexible pricing structure, it's a sliding scale panic attack. It is the absolute antithesis of worth. Okay, so now let's turn the microscope on the ringmaster of this whole pathetic circus. Let's talk about the client, the one who orchestrates this entire race to the bottom from their little throne. This right here is their signature move. They shower you with praise, right? They call you pure and guiding, but that word, generous, that's the tell. It's a test. It's code. What it really means is, give me your gift, but don't you dare ask me for anything in return. Make no mistake about this. This praise is not genuine appreciation. It is a tool of control. It's a loyalty test. And the cheaper you are, the more pure of heart they'll call you. It's pure, unadulterated exploitation dressed up as spiritual humility. So this is the rotten core of the entire toxic dynamic. So let's get clinical. Let's lay the body out on the table. It is time for the autopsy, where we examine the cold, hard facts of this pathology. Just look at this. It's a formula. The trigger phrase, drop prices, it's like a whip crack. It sets off the behavioral pattern, a feeding frenzy among starving readers. And the psychology behind it? Well, the client craves control, not insight. And the outcome? It's always the same. Readers tear each other to shreds for scraps, and the client's ego gets a nice big meal. So let's just call this what it actually is. This is not a community. It's an auction house. It's a graveyard where boundaries go to die, where every "I'm so intuitive" really just means, please, pick me. I promise I'll bleed cheaper than the next person. So what's the antidote to all this poison? The truth. The hard truth. Let's run through the truths you absolutely need to burn into your memory. These are the ones that will save you from the sidewalk. Truth number 1, and you gotta get this through your head. Understand their true motivation. They are not there for your spiritual gift. They are there for the thrill, for the power rush of watching you grovel to be chosen. And do not fall for the language. When they say they're supporting small readers, what they're really doing is training you. They're conditioning you to stay exactly where you are. small, and cheap. You have to learn their code. Pure of heart simply means works for nothing. Compassionate just means has no boundaries. And spot on, that just means you told them exactly what they wanted to hear. From now on, reframe that request in your mind. It is not an invitation to offer a service. It's a Black Friday doorbuster sale, and the one and only item being discounted is your own self-respect. And please, for the love of God, can we just kill the myth of energy exchange in this context? It's a lie. They take your energy, your time, your gift. And what do you get? Exposure, which, by the way, dies the second the next cheapest reader posts. It is a scam. And you know, this is the bottom line. You talk about spiritual ascension, right? About raising your vibration. Well, you can't do it on your knees. You cannot ascend while you are crawling on the damn sidewalk for tips. So the autopsy is complete. The poison has been identified. And now the choice. Well, the choice belongs to you and to every single reader listening to my voice right now. The sidewalk will always be there, waiting for you. So the only real question left is this: when will you stand up?